Today I'm going to be talking about DIY perfumes that you can put together at home. Now, the reason why I really wanted to discuss this topic with you is because for me personally, I am quite passionate about trying to decrease my exposure to toxins and chemicals in my everyday life. And I do that by making small changes in things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis to try and make sure that I am not exposing myself to harmful chemicals continually. And I think, look, for me personally, I'm always going to be completely upfront and authentic with you. If you said to me, well, do you live an 100% toxic and chemical-free lifestyle? My answer to you would be no. That is a very hard thing to achieve, and it is something that I'm continually working towards. But I think what I really want to demonstrate to you here today is that we all have the ability to be making small changes consistently that in time will be on a larger scale and will be large changes. So I think it's really important to start on these small things, because in time all these small things will build on each other and you will be really decreasing that exposure and protecting your health and your wellness, which is what I'm absolutely all about. So some facts that I just wanted to share with you. Your average perfume or cologne that's sold in Australia or around the world, I'm sorry, it is incredibly windy here today, so it's very wild weather, you'll probably hear all that. So perfumes and colognes will have up to 14 chemical ingredients that are not listed on the bottles in the ingredients, nor are they regulated that they have to be listed. Now that's a pretty scary statistic that I really want to try and get you thinking about, because that's really demonstrating to me that if they're not willing to show us what are in these products, they obviously don't want us to see what's in those products for good reason. So I think, our exposure to these chemicals that are in these artificial fragrances, so to speak, they can absolutely have hazardous effects on our health. And really interestingly, 1 out of 3 people actually do experience health concerns from these artificial fragrances. So I'm going to list some today, which I'm sure you probably will be like, that happens to me. So headaches, dizziness, nausea, asthma, like shortness of breath. There's a lot of different symptoms which many people will probably ignore because they use these constantly and they're constantly spraying it on themselves. And maybe we're just not really registering that potentially your perfume or cologne could actually be the cause. I know for me personally, I have absolutely stopped using perfumes. I used to use perfumes, I definitely have over the last 15 years, but I kept finding that every time I would use a perfume, within 5 minutes, I'd have a really bad headache. And they could often also develop into migraines as well. So I started to, I suppose, really listen to my body, notice my reaction, take note of what was happening and how my body was responding. And I immediately thought, well, this is not good. So then I started pulling back, and instead of using perfume every day, I started using it just for a special occasion. But then those special occasions actually started to be somewhat ruined because I would get a headache straight away. And that's not really a nice way to spend a special occasion. So for me, I probably made the cut about 12 months ago. I just completely stopped. And look, best decision that I have personally made. I now utilize essential oils to make my own perfumes. Essential oils are Earth's gift to us. They are completely natural and they are not going to have those adverse effects because they are not full of these chemicals and toxins that we are constantly exposing ourselves to, that I think we really need to be a bit more aware of. So I wanted to show you how you can do this. It is so super easy. So I'm going to make this really, really simple for you and just break it down into a few steps. Now the first thing I want to show you, I got my hands on these gorgeous, really feminine, classic looking perfume bottles. And this one's full here, which I will show you what I've put in there. But as you can see, it's just a normal spray bottle. And look, having this on my bathroom sink, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really proud and happy to have that bottle sitting there, because it's just, it is a beautiful, beautiful bottle. And I know for a lot of women out there, when we buy a perfume, what the bottle looks like, it has a huge effect on whether or not you're going to buy that item. So for me, just the aesthetic, feature of this, I'm in love with that. So I found this company online through a friend actually. It's called Glass and Moon. The packaging was beautiful when it came and it was sent to me in the mail. It got here really quickly. It is an Australian-based brand, so if you are in Australia, it'll come quite fast. So I highly recommend this. It was developed by two sisters in Australia who really wanted to produce some essential oil bottles that were very feminine and classic and just absolutely beautiful to look at. And you girls absolutely nailed it, because that is definitely what these are. So I will put the link for this so that you can have a look at this if that's what you would like. But just to show you, these are 30 ml bottles. And what I have done is I have selected 2 doTERRA essential oils that I really, really love to create this scent. But look, I want to let you know that we're all different, and we're all going to have, different scents that we are really, really drawn to. So choose oils that are, you, and that represent you, and that you love to smell, and that, you really want to have on you throughout the day. So there are so many different blends that I could list this, hundreds, because there are a million different blends, just like there are with perfumes as well. So for me, this is my signature scent, which I have worn for years. So I use doTERRA Whisper, which is just beautiful. It's a very, very feminine scent. It's got a bit of a musky scent as well. And just to soften that musk, I suppose, and sweeten the scent slightly, I then add the wild orange. So I put these 2 together. Now in a 30 ml bottle, which the Glass and Moon, these particular bottles are, I put 16 drops of essential oils. You could put a bit more if you wanted it to be stronger. It's completely up to you. I then used half a tablespoon of witch hazel, because obviously you need some kind of alcohol in there to make it last on the skin. And then I just filled it up with water. Now, when you do use it, you will find that the oil does start to settle on the top. So before you use it, you must just give it a little shake and then just spritz it on. And I tell you right now, it is just as effective as a perfume that you would buy from a department store. You will reap the benefits of the essential oils, because there are many benefits from essential oils from a health perspective as well, and it will not be harmful for your health. So this is a topic that I really want to speak more about, and I absolutely will endeavor to do that in time. I'd really love to show you how you can create, decrease your exposure to toxins and chemicals in your household. I want to take you through cleaning products and things that you can be using on your skin for your skincare, and there's like a whole range of different topics that I could take you over that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you, because I really want to be able to empower people to know that you have the ability to take responsibility for your health and to make these changes, and it is not as hard as it may appear. And if we all make these small changes, it'll really benefit you and your wellness and your health, and just the overall, health of people around you as well. So I hope that that's been super helpful. I'll check in again soon, and till next time, thank you.